Okay, on average, 30-minute television sitcoms have 22 minutes of programming. The probability distribution for minutes of programming can be approximated by a uniform distribution from 18 minutes to 26 minutes. What is the probability a sitcom will have 25 or more minutes of programming? What is the probability a sitcom will have between 21 and 25 minutes of programming? What is the probability a sitcom will have between 18 to 20 minutes of programming or 23 to 26 minutes? And what is the probability a sitcom will have more than 10 minutes of commercials or other non-programming interruptions? Okay, to start out here, we know it's a uniform distribution, so we want to create a uniform probability density function. And their instructions are for that is to take the function as 1 over the difference in the upper and lower ends of the interval. So 26 subtract 18 is 8. So 1/8 for all x between 18 and 26 and 0 elsewhere. And this will graph into a horizontal line starting at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 on the upper end. And the values for these values of x, the functional values are 1/8, so it would be a horizontal line over that interval. Again, the area under that line above the interval for the possibilities of the random variable is 1. 100% probability that x will occur somewhere in that interval. And uniform density function, it forms a rectangle. And for all density functions, the probability of being in any interval is the area under the density function above the interval. So for the uniform case, these are all rectangles. Starting out here with question A, it says, what is the probability a sitcom will have 25 or more minutes of programming? So the random variable will be at least 25. And we need to go to the graph and find 25. 25 is down here below the 26. X greater than or equal to 25 is this interval from 25 on. However, there is no possibility of being above 26. So my total probability of being greater than 25 is just simply the area under the density function above the interval from 25 to 26. And that would be 1 unit of length and a height of 1/8. Or to find the area of the rectangle, you'd multiply those and get 1/8 is equal to 0.125 or 12.5% for the answer for part A. Okay, the next question, B. What is the probability a sitcom will have between 21 and 25 minutes of programming? Between 21 and 25. So that would be the probability that the random variable would be somewhere between 21 and 25. And on my graph, let's see, that would be 21 would be right here. Between 21 and 25, that interval. And to find the probability that the random variable would be in that interval, it's the area under the density function above the interval. So I would have 4 times 1/8, which is 4/8, which is 0.5 or 50%. So there's a 50% probability that a sitcom will have somewhere between 21 and 25 minutes of programming. Okay, C. What is the probability a sitcom will have between 18 to 20 minutes of programming or 23 to 26? So probability that, and we would add the probabilities there, so that would be probability that the random variable is between 18 and 20 plus the probability that the random variable is between 23 and 26. So 18 to 20 would give us this area, 18 to 20. And 23 to 26 okay. I basically am going to add the entire area together. The probability that the random variable will be somewhere between 18 and 20 or 23 to 26 would be this combined area. We would add the probabilities. So I'd have 2 times 1/8 plus the other rectangle there would be 3 times 1/8, and that would be 5/8, which is equal to 0.625 or 62.5%. Now for part D, what is the probability a sitcom will have more than 10 minutes of commercials or other non-programming interruptions? Now notice in the problem it says that these are 30-minute television sitcoms, that the programming is anywhere from 18 to 26 minutes. So whatever the programming time is, the rest of the time up to 30 minutes is for commercials. So when the question is what is the probability a sitcom will have more than 10 minutes of commercials, is the same thing as saying that it will have less than 20 minutes of programming. So to answer that, I would say the probability that X is less than 20. And to calculate that, actually I've already calculated that as part of the answer to C. The probability that X is less than 20 is the same as the probability that X is between 18 and 20. Remember, none of the sitcoms have programming minutes less than 18. So, getting the area again, it's 2 times 1/8, which is 2 out of 8, which is 1/4. 0.25 or 25% probability that the commercials will exceed 10 minutes.